So we're now going to look at the Hornby TT120 scale GBRf Evening Star locomotive, and it's DCC sound fitted. And so there's the code number, TT120 GBRf Class 66 Evening Star, number 66779. Camera's gone a bit funny. Sound fitted, era 11. Now I got this at a really good price. Normally you're looking at something in the region of £200 or more. I think even up to 230, I think it may be. I managed to get this for 139. So there are the instructions. Class 66. And as I say, this is for DCC ready and DCC fitted, so it's the same thing. And it gives us some extra front panels you can fit. You decide on what you want. Plus fitting instructions, but we don't need to do that because the sound decoder and speaker are pre-fitted. And it's all there. And we also have how to set it up with the digital power supply, which I'm sure people know, and all the functions. That's the more important bit here. Full function list for the Class 66. So here it is. It looks good. So those are the extra buffer beams. And what's that? Oh wow. It looks like, I'm pretty sure, I can't really see. Maybe if I put another light on. Yeah, they are. Etched nameplates for the Evening Star. Now the Evening Star was the last steam locomotive, there we are, Evening Star. Was the last steam locomotive that British Rail ever builds. And, oh, it's heavy-ish. Yep, good weight to it. So this is going to be good at hauling decent rake of coaches or freight, really, technically. But the painting and the detail is really good. It's already got the name printed on there, but you can use a bit of black tack or something, blue tack, to stick on the metal etched nameplates instead. So this is looking really nice. Lovely, lovely quality. The cab has some detail in there. I'm not sure if it's going to show off on my camera, but DCC fitted. Bit of excess oil there from where it's been lubricated in the factory. Not strong buffers, never are so far in TT range, but little bell there. Roof details, lovely, as well with these etched grills. Separately painted handrails and foot rails. Diesel tank there with some detail to it. And the old original kind of British Rail logo on the side, very nicely done. Separately fitted rail, I think that may be. This is pretty good. Very, very nice. Yep. So let's get it onto the track, see what it sounds like and how it performs. Okay, so here she is, the Class 66 rail freight train with the sound operating very nicely. I've got the daytime running lights on, so the top light here also operates if you want to run it as a night train or perhaps if it goes through tunnels, but I've just got it on for daylight running at the moment. So let's get us started and running in for half an hour each way. And come to a stop. And now we'll give it 30 minutes in the other direction. So the Evening Star, sound fitted. And this has now been returned to me by Hornby because I had, even though it's brand new and within warranty, I had to send it back because it just wasn't running properly. It kept stalling, juddering, and not operating at all, basically. After about 10 minutes, it stopped running properly. But they've returned it, and so I thought I'd do another review proper. And so what we got in the pack here are some extra buffer beams, rather nicely detailed with the pipework already fitted. You can't really see that in here, but the pipework is already fitted onto these buffer beams and they're painted. And then we've got some separate nameplates, Evening Star. And here she is. And I personally think this is a really beautifully detailed model. Very nice colour of green, shade of green, and really nicely, crisply printed detail. Even got a bell on the end here, which is different from the other Class 66s, which don't have that. I think this is a separately fitted bar across here. If it's not, it's incredibly nicely painted. There's no run on the paint. So without further ado, we get her on the track. He doesn't like the points sometimes. That time it's okay. So a bit temperamental. And also it seems to take a while to pick up a signal sometimes, which the other locos, such as the A1, A4, doesn't have a problem picking up a signal. I mean, I think it's a very handsome locomotive, but in fact I had to send it back to Hornby because there was a problem with one of the bogies, so they told me. And now it still kind of doesn't always pick up a signal straight away. It takes ages to get a signal, and then it cut out. But this time it's gone slowly over the points and done rather well. I don't know. Anyway, all the different lights work, so when the train stops, the cab light comes on. When it moves off, the cab light goes off. You can control all the different lights, turn the top one off if you want, turn the back red ones off if you're pulling coaches and wagons to make it more, as they say, prototypical. Nice sound. Bit of flange square there. Good. I like the sound of the engine. And it can crawl very nicely as well. And currently it's pulling 3 coaches and there's no jarring. It's very smooth. So that can very nicely and gently pull into a station to a gentle stop. And gently roll up to a red signal or an amber, and then ready to accelerate again quickly. So it's a nice little runner actually, now it's working properly. So a really nice locomotive and good engine sound and good horn sounds as well. And I think it's going to be a nice addition once I get the full network set up with scenery, etc. I think this is one of my favourite locomotives by design and colour as well. For me it was between this GBRf in I think Brunswick Green they call it, and the GBRf in British Rail Blue with a big logo. But I'm pleased I went with this one. As long as the decoder is reliable and picks up the signal, as it does seem to have improved since I've been running it, so I'm getting happier with it. So a nice addition, I believe, and well worth having. Thank you for watching.